A keyless ignition can be handy, but what if your car fob for a keyless car stops working? That was a dilemma for a Commerce Township man.
Then he was faced with that huge bill that just didn't make any sense. As our Alicia Smith explains, he contacted our Call for Action team for help.
That's how he started.
Daryl Daniels' 2008 Cadillac CTS has a keyless ignition. When his 5-year-old fob wouldn't work, followed by the failing of his wife's fob the very next day, Daniels had the car towed to the nearest Cadillac service center.
I asked him if he thought it might be the batteries. He said it might be, but they would check it out.
Cadillac of Novi gave Daniels an estimate of $230 to see why the vehicle would not recognize both remotes, plus a check on a service engine soon light that was on.
I asked him why so much, and he said don't worry, because if it's just a battery, it won't cost that much.
A few days later, sticker shock, $583.73, a bill that was more than twice the estimate. The cost of one new fob, a battery for the other, plus the check engine light service. When he asked why he needed a new fob, they said it was because his had a cracked circuit board.
And I was like, well, that's never used. It sits in the safe.
When they returned his fob, he claims they handed him a replacement.
And it doesn't have the distinctive mark in the back, and I told him that's why I knew it wasn't mine. He told me, too bad, this is what you get. That's all I have.
Daniels asked to talk with the service manager, who Daniels says gave him a similar response. So he paid the bill.
So at that point, I was sitting down watching TV, which I watch Channel 7 all the time, and I just saw about the Call for Action team.
He emailed our Call for Action volunteers. They contacted GM. A few days later, the Cadillac Customer Assistance Center called Daniels. He got an apology and word that a reimbursement was coming.
Did you get that refund?
And I got that refund.
Let's see it. Do you have a copy of the check?
Yes. Came in two separate checks.
Most of the refund, more than $287 worth, came from Cadillac of Novi. The balance from General Motors.
It was really the principle of it all for you.
Yes, that was the whole thing with me, was not the money, it was the principle behind it. You shouldn't have to pay for something you don't need. I seriously believe if you guys hadn't helped me out, I wouldn't have gotten this.
In Commerce Township, Alicia Smith, 7 Action News.
And Alicia contacted Cadillac of Novi, and the service manager said they were glad to resolve this.